jamais vu! Fucking awesome concert, man! Instead of taking the stage cold, obviously we basically have this like half-hour kind of Metallica movie, which has documentary stuff from like the early days, and it has a bunch of stuff from the making of the new album, and just a bunch of all kinds of stuff thrown in, like 25-30 minutes, so that we don't take the stage cold. It kind of gets the kids warmed up, and it's again, it's just something that's kind of unique, and then that way it's also our own whole show, so we can play for as long as we want, which varies between about 2 hours, 2.5 hours to 2 hours and 45, depending on how we feel. Me and our manager, Peter Mensch, were fiddling around on some napkins, and we were just talking about what would be cool to do next time around, and try and sort of throw the configuration of how you normally see a band in a live situation. You know, here's the singer in the middle, and here's the drummer in the middle behind him, and here's the guitar, all this kind of stuff at the end of the arena. It just all seemed, it seemed like nobody had ever really challenged that. And so we just sat there and fiddled on some napkins, and he ended up drawing like this diamond-shaped thing, and I still have that napkin, and we just kind of took it from there. From a creative point of view, it's just great that we're in a position to do whatever the hell we want to, and just living this kind of life, and at the same time getting paid like an enormous amount of money. It's like as if doing it for free. You know, it's like if you say, well, I'll live like this for free, or I'll even pay whatever I have. I'll rent this lifestyle, you know, for $500 a month or whatever. I mean, do you know what I'm saying? It's like. But it's like the other way around. They like let you do this and then give you money. That's very mind-boggling. Very strange. Whoever invented that, you know, should give him some kind of an award. To write songs, and when we sat down to re-examine what the hell our heads were up to in 1991 or in 1990 last year when we sat down and wrote these songs, it just became really, really obvious that simple was the key word, and and that was what we wanted to do. And so now I can understand why something like the Sad But True thing was thrown away in 1986, because we were really into all this really busy, progressive, sideways stuff, you know, and now we're just sitting there and getting a groove thing going. James has sort of come around and I think gotten a lot more confident about himself, obviously, as a singer. And I think that, you know, Bob really, I mean, one of the things Bob told me really early on in this project was that he was going to go in and really try and pull some stuff out of James. He really, I think, saw right away that James had all these abilities as a singer that he had never really maybe kind of let out. And so I think a combination of James being ready to let somebody pull that out of him and Bob really wanting to do it led to things like Nothing Else Matters and stuff sounding the way they are. I mean, there were songs that we wrote by ourselves anyway, but it just felt right. I mean, what can you say? When you have an idea that feels right, you just gotta, you know, pull it through.